So students, till now we study about the nervous system, functions of nervous system. We studied about the neurons, structure of neurons. Now we will study the types of neurons. Now we will study about the transmission of nerve impulse. How do this transmission of nerve impulse in the body takes place? Okay. So first, all the information from the environment is detected by the receptors. Whatever the stimulus, is it stimulus is coming, is it light or noise or sound, or you can say the hot, something is, if you are feeling something hot or cold, is detected by the anything that stimulus is coming is detected by the receptors. Okay. After that, it is detected by receptor, the information acquired at the dendritic tip of sensory neuron. Okay, so the information, the dendritic means the dendrites which are present in the sensory neuron receives the electrical impulses. Okay, so the dendritic tip of neuron causes, then after they receive the electrical impulses, it will travels along the cell body and go through the, and after traveling along the cell body, it will go through the axon. After that axon, it will come, reaches to the nerve ending, and there a junction between two neurons is present, that is called as synapse. In the synapse, due to the neurotransmitters, the chemical is being secreted where the chemical reaction is set up. Okay, in the synapse. And now the chemical reactions cross the gap of this synapse. This chemical reaction cross the synapse gap of the synapse and start a similar electrical impulse to the dendrite of the next neuron. Again, the dendrite of the next neuron receives the electrical impulses, and there the chemical reaction sets off, and again the electrical impulse starts. And then again it will travel along the cell body and to the various neurons like this only, from cell body to axon, and then again nerve ending. So through various neurons it will go through, and then finally it reaches to the CNS. CNS is the central nervous system, that is to the brain or spinal cord. Definitely the brain or spinal cord give the instruction quickly, and then it will transmit into the dendrite to the dendrites of the motor neuron, and then again the cell body or cyton of the motor neuron, and to the axon, and last to the effector muscles. The function of effector muscles is to pull back the hands or to give the reflection against the information that is being transmitted through the stimulus. Okay. So now I will explain you what is the neuromuscular junction. Okay, next we will study about neuromuscular junction. What is neuromuscular junction? It is a point, see this is a muscle and this is a muscle fiber, and this is a muscle fiber, and this is the last neuron from where the nerve impulses are coming. Okay. So it is the point where the muscle fiber comes in contact with motor neuron. Now only I explained you in the transmission of nerve impulses, the last neuron was the motor neuron. So definitely the in the tip of that motor neuron, nerve ending of the motor neuron, it is in contact with carrying nerve impulses from CNS. As I told you, that motor neuron is carrying the nerve impulses from CNS. So that releasing the neurotransmitter for the transmission of nerve impulses from neuron to muscle fiber. Now I explained you that neurotransmitters are being secreted in the junction between two neurons. Now in this neuromuscular junction, the neurotransmitters are secreted in between the neuron tip and the muscular junction. Okay, so the releasing neurotransmission for the transmission of nerve impulses from neuron to muscle fiber. In the same way as the neurotransmitters are secreted in between the two neurons. Okay, that the same way this neurotransmitters are secreted into the muscle fiber to transmit the nerve impulse. Okay, so this is about the neuromuscular junction. So next topic is reflex action. Okay, so the next topic is reflex action. Reflex action is an automatic, rapid and certain response to any stimulus. That is the coughing, blinking of eyes, sneezing, etc. It protects the body from damage. Okay, so it does not involve conscious thought because it takes place in a sudden reaction. In reflex action, the message is passed straight to the motor neuron through a relay neuron. Okay, without going to the brain, it will directly pass the message to the spinal cord through spinal cord, and the spinal cord give direct instruction to motor neuron. Next, reflex action are monitored or controlled through spinal cord of the nervous system and not by the brain. The message is definitely conveyed into the brain also, but already the action has been taken by the instruction of the spinal cord. Reflex action involves mainly spinal cord because nerves from all over the body meet in the form of bundle in the spinal cord and on the way to the same way. Why the reflex action is taking place to the spinal cord? Because it has to be immediate, it has to be sudden. If the message will get conveyed to the brain, it will be a little late. Okay, so that's why the reflex action is taken place by the spinal cord. Like if we are touching any hot iron, suddenly we pull our hands back because the message is coming out from the spinal cord, not by the brain. The message is automatically conveyed within very few seconds of time to the brain, but brain action has already been taken place by the spinal cord itself. See, this is the reflex arc. First stimulus, and then definitely stimulus are the stimulus are identified by the receptors, and then it go through the sensory neuron, dendrites of the sensory neuron, and then cyton, then axon, and after that it will conduct or passes the impulses to the spinal cord. Message conveyed to the brain. Message definitely conveyed after some time to the brain, but the action is already taken place. Spinal cord gives the signals to motor neuron, and after the muscle glands, and then the action response. Okay, if you are touching any hot object, suddenly pull it off. If anything is coming into your eyes, you suddenly close your eyes due to this reflex action, because the action is taking place immediately through the spinal cord, not by the brain. The message is conveyed to the brain, but after few time. So this is about the spinal cord. In the next class, we will continue with the brain and or CNS, brain and spinal cord, that is included in the CNS, and PNS, that is peripheral nervous system.